Give the call to the member for Newcastle.
Thank you, Speaker. My question's to the Minister for Employment and Workplace Relations. What has the Albanese Labor government done to get wages moving? What impact has this had on the budget? And what needed to change to achieve better wage outcomes?
Call to the Minister for Employment, Workplace Relations and the Minister for the Arts.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Newcastle, someone who's always been fighting to get wages moving in her part of Australia. In the first 6 months of this government, we have had stronger wage growth than of any other period for the last 10 years. Now, why would it be over the last 10 years? What possibly needed to change in order to get wages moving? And it was the government needed to change to get wages moving. Because getting wages moving is good for the cost of living, good for working families, and it's been good for the budget. 40% of the turnaround in finances, as has been explained by the Treasurer, is caused by employment and wages outcomes. 40% of the improvements in revenue. Now, those opposite wanted to use terms like drover's dog in terms of turnaround in revenue. What's happened with wages? Their approach on wages, they were more like my rescue greyhound. They'd run around for 5 minutes in the morning and then sleep the rest of the day and do nothing on wages, because keeping wages low was a deliberate design feature. To get wages moving, it requires action from a government, which is exactly what the Albanese Labor government's done. Wages are moving because we took the position we did at the annual wage review. Wages are moving for people in aged care. There are 250,000 workers in aged care because of the action this government took and the 15% pay rise funded in the budget last night. Wages are moving with a government that was willing to strike down zombie agreements when those opposite were quite happy for people to still be on the terms and conditions of 20 years ago under old work choices agreements. Wages are moving because we've now banned job ads which used to be legal, even though they were advertising rates which were illegal. Wages are moving because we changed the law for pay equity. Wages are moving because we changed the law for gender equality. Wages are moving because rogue employers know that it's going to be a criminal offence to steal from your workers. Wages are moving because the platforms know that there'll be minimum standards for gig workers. Wages are moving because getting wages moving is a deliberate design feature of this government. And for 10 years, in their words and their actions, they made sure they did everything could to keep wages low. And you look at the budget papers last night and what people are experiencing now in what's going into their bank accounts is because there was a change of government.